Alright, welcome back to, I think this is episode 10 of this series, All Tiles. It's been a little while, it's been like, I think like a month now, or maybe 2 months? Actually I'm gonna check. You might hear the emulator lag there. But yeah, it's been a while, I guess like with holidays and stuff, 1 month ago, so yeah, it was like December. It was when I went through Wayward Cave last episode, and we went through Heart Home, well, most of Heart Home. I didn't clear out the gym, so I haven't been in the gym yet. And I haven't been to Amity Square yet. So this episode is just going to be Amity Square and in the gym as well, if there's enough time. Okay, this guy just loves going up. Okay. And I can't get that corner tile either, so yeah. So I gotta remember to get the gate on the other side too. Interesting. I think like the models, like you can see the Psyduck model on the sign is kind of cut off. I think this, because I got like a 3D model mod on. Oh yeah, you can see it there. It kind of just doesn't work sometimes. It's kind of stupid. I kind of regret using it. Oh yeah, they don't check. They do stop you though. It's like a brief pause. Anyway, so this episode has been a long time coming. It's probably been one of the longest breaks that I've had from this series. It probably is the longest break actually. Oh yeah, these things. So yeah, they teleport you. It's gonna be a little annoying. But yeah, a lot of... Oh my god, do I gotta stand on each tile, each teleport tile? Okay, I'll figure this shit out. Alright, that's all the tiles there. Okay, I thought the game crashed for a second. Anyway. Jeez, I didn't realize how complicated this might be. So my holidays, I guess, I mean, I went and saw family for Christmas. It was nothing major, it's just like my mom and my brothers. But it was nice, it was a nice time. And then there's also like, it's just a lot that went up in like December. It's just like I feel like every weekend in December I was doing something. So I went... Oh my god, this is gonna be painful. So... I don't know which way it's sending me from. I'm so confused. I'm gonna maybe ignore the teleport tiles. Oh, but they are walkable tiles. I don't know, it's strange. Maybe I can just come back to them. But I got all this area, so I guess I'll start from here. Go left. But yeah, so... Oh, look at the top left, you can see like the map just ends. I guess they didn't expect people to be in this tile for some reason, even though it's a valid tile to be in. That's strange. But anyway, yeah, went and... I guess we did have a bigger family Christmas in December. Or, no, that was November, actually. So yeah, that was before the last episode. But yeah, it felt like just every weekend something was happening. And then had Christmas Day family stuff going on. But yeah, it was fun. I don't know why I'm looking at it like this. I just get so distracted. I've done all these tiles. I'm just not very smart. I'm just kind of stupid. But yeah, so I've been super busy. As busy as an unemployed person could be. And also, I've just kind of been not feeling it. Like not feeling the old tiles as much. It's just other things that have kept my interest, really. Is the thing. So that's everything, right? So now I'll just go to this one. But yeah, so I'm back here, right? Or yeah, no, this is back where I was. I don't think we did this one. I keep getting distracted. I'm so bad at this, aren't I? I need to, like, not suck at, like, talking. But yeah, other things that have been keeping my interest is, like, Silksong. Like, if you've... God, what am I... I'm fucking that up. Silksong. I think last episode I had just beaten the game. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's accurate. But yeah, dude, I'm gonna look up a guide. I'm gonna look up Amity Square Platinum map. Because it's kind of confusing keeping track of everything. So no, like, image of, like, just how the map works. I guess... Okay, here's an image of just the actual map. A really tiny image. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. So yeah, Silksong has been keeping my mind occupied a lot lately. In fact, it has been... it quickly became my most played Steam game. Which was previously Clenid. Clenid is a visual novel. It's like a fairly long one. And I just played it a shit ton. I like 100% in it, which is kind of unnecessary, but... I think I've done everything I can in this section. I think I have to go to the other side now. And yeah, it became my most played Steam game in, like, I got it in like December, like start of December or something, or end of November. I actually don't remember when I got it. Ah, almost forgot. I have to do these tiles. But yeah, it's so crazy how much I played that. I just like played so much of like the main story, and like by the time I was finished like 100%ing the game, I think I had like 60 hours or something. Or yeah, something like that. But yeah, then I started speedrunning it and like learning the speedrun stuff, and that's where the hours like grew rapidly. It's just I get so stuck into it. Just speedrunning, just learning stuff. I'll just spend like hours on just like one room, like one trick. Which is not like rare for a speedrunner, but yeah, it's just crazy how much hours you can put into something when you're speedrunning it, or when you're like competing in it. If it's like a game you play multiplayer in. Yeah. So, because yeah, when I was like playing it casually, just like playing through the story, I didn't really boot it up that much or for that long. But when I'm speedrunning it, it's just like I'm I'm just playing it all day. I think it's because like I just throw on videos while I'm practicing. It's tricky to remember which tiles I've done, so I'm gonna leave this island in the middle to last. I've done all of this, so I can just do that. But yeah, when you're what was I even talking about? I was speedrunning, and I sunk a lot of hours into the speedrunning side. It's been so fun. I think it's such a fun speed game. I've been noticing, like, the more I've played it, the more of the negative side of things I notice. Which is kind of natural, like, of course that's gonna happen. It is so hard to keep track of where I've gone. I'm just gonna go on this outside area. And then here, I'm sorry, like, it's been a while. It's been a while. It's so hard to lock in. I think I did all this, so I'm gonna go down. And then yeah, I've gone through that area. Alright, now just go down here. And then I think I've gotten all up here, so that's fine. Now let's just do the island. Anyway, Silksong. So what I've been learning is any percent. No major glitches. And it's a pretty cool run. I think it's pretty fun. You have like there's 2 acts to it. Like Silksong has 3 acts in total. But the first and second act is like the first like credits roll of the game. And I'm gonna go here first. Actually, I don't. Probably doesn't matter. So yeah, completing the second act is the first credits roll that the game gives you. There are true ending runs, which is just like doing Act 3 basically. And then there's like 100%. I guess 100% is true ending. I'm not sure. But yeah, so any percent is like the category you play to get into it. It's like 50. It's like an hour long. The world record is like an hour. Not an hour. It's 49:58 or something. Like they just recently got like. Oh, I got all those tiles before. They kind of just recently got 49. The first 49. Which is pretty cool. Is this the same spot? It is. I thought I went up on the first try. Maybe I didn't. Okay, I did. It's just up and left bring you to that same place. Okay. Wait, they all take you here. Okay, this is stupid. Do they? This is the same spot. Okay. Do they? I think they just take you to either side. Maybe I did miss some tiles then on the other side. Yeah, they just bring you back. Okay, let me look at this map. You're not going to be able to see it, so it's kind of going to be annoying. But, okay, I went to that one. I've been all through those. I've been to that one. And then I went to that area. I think probably that area, and then I'm not sure if I went to those 2. They look identical though, like it's hard to tell. Okay. I'll try and figure it out. These are like super complicated. I really gave myself a challenge to come back to, didn't I? But yeah, so any percent is split up into Act 1 and Act 2. Well, not split up, but like, that's what you generally do, is you have Act 1 and Act 2. There are speedruns called Judgment speedruns, that are just Act 1 speedruns, basically. You can complete Act 1 in multiple ways, but this is like the easiest way to do it, and so it's kind of like... It kind of burst from like a challenge, I think. Like it was initially like a challenge run, it's like it's like a prize reward for money. It's just like to get people into the game, I guess, which is kind of cool. I definitely went here, didn't I? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. So, okay, I got this guy. And I've been here a million times. This is the only one of the 3 that look similar that I've been to a lot. Yep, it's the same one. I don't know how to get to the other 2. Can you? I don't know if you can. But yeah, so I started off with Act 1 runs, which is just Judgment. It's called Judgment. It's like the easiest method to do Act 1, and there's multiple... Well, I think there's like 2 ways to do Act 1, and then there's varying routes. Oh, this is new, this spot. There's varying routes within that, like within that. So I think I went right, then right again? How did I get there? How did I just get there? Left? Is it random? It's not random. It shouldn't be random. I went here. But yeah, I ended up getting a... I actually forgot the time. I think I got like a 31, I think. Let me pull up the splits, actually. I got a 32, that's right. A good Act 1 for bells, or for the Judgment route. I can't remember what it was like a 29 or something? 27? So it's definitely a lot of improvement. Let me just check the website. The best time is a 28:14. So still losing 4 minutes in the first act due to that, but either way, it's like that was my initial goal with it. It took a little while. It took like a decent amount of grinding, but nothing crazy. It's just I wanted to get like a decent PB on the board, and I think I did that. I think I accomplished that. I can probably do a lot better. I know I can do a lot better. I am trying to get to... Okay, so here I am. I'm at this one. I went right the first time, so I'm gonna go left. I'm here. Can I return to that place from here? How the fuck does this work? I genuinely feel like it's random. I'm trying to get to like, so okay, let me explain. So I've gone to all the places here except for one. There's one that I haven't gone to yet. It's on like the far right of the map. And obviously I do not know how to get there. I think going up is bad. If you go up, it takes you back to like the home rocks. The rocks that let you exit. So you want to go like right or left. I don't know if going right or left takes you in like a specific direction. It seems like it doesn't. I'm here again. Okay, so I went left and right, so now I'm going up. Or did I go up last time? I have no idea. I think I didn't. Oh my god, this is annoying. This is so stupid. I'm gonna look this up, I think. So there's a GameFAQs post. I'm gonna warp to the points I can't reach, but for some reason none of the tiles are working. All I do is wind up going between the two buildings I can't reach. Okay, that's the left side area, I'm pretty sure. Amity Square, Platinum, warp tiles. Maybe this will help. Please, someone have like an image of which tiles bring you where. Please, man, please. I'm not seeing anything. I think people just don't care enough. I think no one gives a fuck. So weird. Like, you can definitely... There's definitely just like a rock on the right. Warp. Each hut contains 3 teleports that can warp you to a different hut. To access them, enter the hut, but stop on the tile just inside the entrance. Take a step forward, right or left to access hidden teleports. It's the only way to access the area where you can obtain speaker plate. The founding will give the player 5 berries on 1 accessory. Okay, I'm not seeing anything. I think I'm just gonna continue to the gym. Because this is kind of getting ridiculous. Alright. Alright, if I figure out, or if someone knows how to get there, I'll probably try and figure it out myself, but... if anyone knows how to get to that right side rock, let me know. There's like a rock on the far right side of the map. That I'm trying to get to. That's not working. Wait, should I be training? No, because there's a ghost gym. It's gonna destroy Kaza. So yeah, I got a 32 in Act 1 in Judgment. And then I started learning Act 2. It was very... I think it's a great... it was a good experience to learn them in segments, like learn Act 1 first, then do Act 1 runs, and then learn Act 2, and then do Act 2 runs. Like, I think that was a good idea. Yeah, I think that was a good idea, because it's like... I think what I have struggles with learning long categories is that, like, I kind of just get bored of practicing, and then I'm like, I just want to, like... Okay, wait, how does this gym work? I need to look this gym up. Are these all, like, visually the same? Hot Home Gym Platinum. Platinum. That's what I typed. Wow. Okay, this is BDSP. Thank you, Google. I think I need like Cerebi or something. Cerebi, please. Okay. Okay, it's not gonna work. I'm gonna need... I think it's fine regardless. Anyway. Sorry, I'm getting so sidetracked. So yeah, I started learning Act 2. I think just like learning the first, like splitting it up into RTA was a good idea, because that way I like am learning. Okay, I don't know if this is okay. It's probably fine. But splitting it up into 2 parts makes it way easier to learn stuff, because like I learned so much. If you learn so much in a category, you just like, it could be kind of overwhelming to remember everything and practice everything and then put it all into one 1 hour run. It's pretty insane. So like I think splitting things up into like RTAs, which is just like segmented parts of the run, like I said with like Act 1 and Act 2, it's a great way to I think it's a great way to like put the things you just learnt to the test without having an overwhelming amount of things to remember. So yeah, instead of it being like a full 1 hour run that I have to remember, instead it was like instead it was just the what's it called, the it's just like a 20-minute, or I guess 32-minute section. It's like half hour. That's not that bad. For some categories, I don't think this is like super necessary at all. Like obviously, like Mario 64, Zero Star, which I will talk about later. You don't need to like worry about like splitting it up into certain parts. Some people do, but like when you're learning the category, I think that's not necessary when the category is just that short. It's like a 7-minute category. But then you have like, so yeah, then there was Act 2. I started learning Act 2. And the best part is that learning Act 2 felt so fresh. Like, I feel like when you learn long categories, when you've already learnt so much, like if I started Act 2 right after learning Act 1, like without doing any Act 1 runs, I would probably feel like pretty exhausted, and I'd probably be like, oh, I just want to like put this all together and do stuff. The cover? I probably don't want that cover, right? That was kind of bad on Alakazam or Kadabra. But yeah, after I'd done so much practice, or like so much runs, like starting to learn Act 2 again, I was like, oh, it's so fun, like learning a new segment of the game again. And like I got to enjoy that process, whereas I might have kind of loathed doing like more learning. Otherwise, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I think it's fine. No, it's not. Yeah, I think these rooms are set up the same way, thankfully. I thought they like changed the layout and stuff, but it's just the puzzle is different, it seems. But yeah, I learnt... Oh, why did I go on the door? The D-O-R-E. Triangle. Wait, it is triangle, right? Yeah. It's nice that these trainers will continue moving even after you've battled them. It means I don't have to reset the room. But Act 2, my goal was to get a sub 31. So Act 1 and Act 2 are like pretty similar in length, but Act 1 is like a bit longer. Let me check what I got. I actually got this PB like a few hours ago. I got a 29:35, not a 30. So yeah, my goal was to get sub 30. So yeah, I hit that literally today, like literally a few hours ago, as I'm recording this. Which was cool. I'm not sure which act I liked more. I think Act 1 has some pretty interesting stuff. Act 2 is just kind of a lot of movement. It's a lot of like cool movement, I guess. There's a lot of like skillful stuff you have to do. I'm like blanking on what tiles I got here. Just go over them again. Yeah, Act 2 has a lot more like difficulty with platforming, and it's like generally faster because for the first like 10 minutes of Act 1 you don't have dash, and dash, if it's not obvious, makes things a lot faster. Like you're just like moving a lot faster. So yeah, so that's like Act 1 is like kind of slow at first, and a lot of people hate the start of Act 1 because the optimal movement for if you have no dash is like kind of finicky. It's a little weird, and you can kind of just lose a lot of time from like bad inputs. It's definitely more skillful. Like, I think the movement is more skillful, it's just people hate it. It doesn't feel very nice, maybe? I don't know, I don't mind it that much. I don't think it's that bad. But for some reason people just aren't a fan, it seems. Maybe I'll realize once I get better. Better at the game. It's also at the start of the game too. It's like, you gotta do this, like, annoying, like, people don't like the movement. Like, maybe if it was later on in the run, for a 10-minute stretch, people would complain less, but yeah, it's just how it is. I don't mind it. But Act 1 has some cool tricks, I think. And there's some neat movement in Act 1. Dude, this is kind of complicated. I like don't fully know where I've been. Let's just say this whole section. So I definitely have cleared that bottom part. Let's just go from the bottom up, I suppose. Is it like kind of lagging a little? I feel like it's lagging. But yeah, Act 1 is kind of a pain in the ass though. There's a lot of, like, there's kind of like two aspects of Silksong running, and it's, so you have like movement and combat, and that's like, those are like the main kind of aspects that are usually happening, right? So you have general movement, which is just like, you know, you got like dashing and like down slashing and like wall jumps and stuff. A lot of it is pretty general, and then you have like combat, which is like its own other thing. I'm not very good at combat. I'm better at movement. I think movement's also just easier. I've been afflicted by the curse. Maybe I should have switched. Actually, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I got potions, surely. So yeah, Act 1... What was I saying? So yeah, Act 2 has a lot more combat. And the combat's a lot harder too, because... So basically how it works is like... You get like needle upgrades in the game, and you get more abilities and stuff, and so you have better potential for damage output, and different like variety of types of damage, like and attacks. Later on in the game, obviously, because you get more stuff, and you're just gonna get more stuff and get more. You're gonna be better equipped to deal with enemies, and so they've scaled. Like they obviously scale for that. It doesn't scale with what you have specifically. Like if an enemy takes 100 hits, if an enemy has 100 health, and you have a 5 damage needle versus a 10 damage needle, like it's not going to change depending on what needle you have. But yeah, so the needle that Hornet has, which is like the sword, I guess, like a basic damage dealing attack, you start off with like the level 1 needle, and then you can level it up by going to like Snail Smith guy. And you kind of get a free upgrade immediately, and you don't have to go there, but I think it's like faster for speedruns to do it. Just because the damage is worth it and it's not too out of the way. I might have to heal up. Unless I've already beaten the trainers. Like, unless this is the last trainer. I can just... okay, I'm gonna switch. I'm just gonna side beam here. I think I should be faster. Okay, this should be, like, way over leveled. Yeah, probably faster. So yeah, you get these needle upgrades. Usually by Act 2 you probably would have 3, and then you can get more and more, and then you also get like other abilities which let you do more damage and stuff. I've got no idea what I've done and what I haven't done. This is like actually confusing me. I think like I'm just gonna cover this whole left section. It's like up here. But yeah, so in speedruns you only get 1 upgrade, and so you're fairly unequipped to deal with a lot of the late game bosses. You're kind of like not doing as much damage. Oh, another thing is you don't end up having as much health because you don't get any health upgrades at all. Yeah, you don't get any health upgrades at all, so you basically just wind up you wind up like, and the enemies deal more damage too. Like they end up dealing like 2 damage per hit most of the time. So basically 3 hits and you're dead sometimes. So it's a bit more brutal in the combat sense. Whereas Act 1 is a lot nicer too. Things do a lot less damage. Your needle is... You can't get an upgrade for a while, so like a lot of the damage is balanced for no needle upgrades. I've definitely been up here, or down here. I think I've gotten everything, maybe. I'm just gonna say I've gotten everything, I think. Yeah. It does... I'm pretty sure it's everything. Maybe this spot I haven't gotten. Definitely gotten this spot. And then all through there for sure. Alright, I'm gonna leave, I'm gonna heal up, and then just come back in and fight the gym leader. I wonder how long has it been? It's been half an hour, okay. 40 minutes. Okay. So yeah. Damn, there's still like more I want to talk about. Like a bunch more. I've just been yapping about Silksong, but I mean, I've done so much since the last episode. Makes sense. So yes, I think maybe I enjoyed Act 1 more. Okay, I did heal. Maybe I enjoyed Act 1 more than Act 2. But also Act 2 has some cool movement. Like, I think they're both pretty cool. Circle. What is that? Sun? Looks like sun. That's a start. It's funny, this light... I don't know if this is like the 3D mod or whatever, or just emulator, but it's not helping at all with seeing what symbol that is. Okay, sun. I kind of have to like lean up to see. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm like pretty much ready to to do any percent runs now, which is awesome. Just gonna save just in case. But yeah, any percent. Like, I'm basically ready to do any percent. It's just so X2 has High Halls Arena, which any like Silksong speedrunner will hear those words and be struck by fear, I think. So like the third last split in the run, it's like there's this big arena, it's this long gauntlet of just like enemies, and there's a bunch of arenas throughout the game. But usually they're just like a handful of enemies. They might be like 3 rounds at most. And they're pretty easy to deal with. But High Halls Arena is like, I think it's 10 rounds? It's like 10 rounds, and it's all like end game enemies that are like super tanky. And like a lot of the arenas are like early game, so they're not as tanky and they take a lot less hits. But this late game one is just late game enemies, like so tanky enemies, like they do a shit ton of damage. They can be very annoying to fight. Like some of them are like flying enemies that like will block your attacks a lot, and they'll yeah, so they block your attacks and they what am I trying to say? Go pimp up, go! Yay! I was like fully prepared for him to hit himself. I didn't believe. Oh, I forgot about magical leaf. That's fine. So, yeah. Oh, I got a citrus berry? I didn't even know she had a citrus berry. So yeah, this gauntlet it's not even fair to call it an arena, because it's really a gauntlet. Like, they're just so tough, the enemies. But yeah, it's a very big choking point in the category, in the run. And it's something that you need to put a lot of practice into, like a lot of focus needs to go into High Halls Arena. Like I just got my, like that 29 PB I mentioned earlier, but even still I don't feel comfortable enough in High Halls Arena to do any percent. Because it's like 20 minutes into the run. Oh shit. Yeah, so the last 2 splits are 7 minutes, so I guess it's 7 minutes minus that, so it's like 22 minutes, 20 minutes into the run. Is High Halls Arena, which is not that bad. But then if you look at any percent, like that's like 50 minutes in, or 55, depending. And like that's a long time. That's a lot of time to spend just to lose it all in fucking High Halls Arena. So I definitely want to like practice it more. It's like the only thing that really needs a lot more practice. Should be using puck here so they don't use another potion. Am I gonna die? Don't kill me. Okay. So here's... Oh, she's faster. I'm just gonna potion up, because I don't care to redo the fight. Anyway, oh, and I got Sucker Punch too, nice. I knew it, I'm just that good. I'm not that good. That was just luck. Cool. Anyway, High Halls Arena is a problem. I need to practice that, it's like the last thing I need to practice. I don't know if Brian is better. I think it is, right? This move is weird. It's like if they're half health, they're gonna just die from this anyway. Like, they're probably just gonna die from the actual attack to begin with. This could lower speed, which I think... I don't know, I think Brian's cooler. When I was a kid, I loved like the Brian animation. Just looks so cool. And Aquajet. Those are like my... I had like Hydro Pump, Aquajet, Brian, which is like the worst moveset ever. On my Empoleon, it's just like, yeah, nice. Like, what is... Oh my god, my family's calling. Shut up! Shut up, family, I hate you all. No, I'm obviously not gonna pause this to call them. Does this door have text on it? It's got like visibly, it's got text on it, like in Diamond Pearl, but you can't like interact with it, like in those games. Can you? Wait, do you interact with them? I don't know, I forgot how it works. Anyway, that is home gym, home, Amity Square, except that one little spot. I will keep that one little spot in mind. I'll probably mark it on the map, like I'll probably just have like this tiny little corner of the screen, a corner of Heart Home, just not filled in, just to remind myself. But yeah, that's been my like Silksong journey. It's pretty cool. It's a fun little. It's fun just doing something else in speedrunning other than Mario for a change. I mean, I've had times where I'll play Portal or like I play Portal or like Melee Target Test, Rivals Target Test. We're gonna battle a lot. Okay. But yeah, it's always nice to have just a little break from Mario, but also fill that speedrunning itch. Scratch that speedrunning itch. Sorry. Just like got the phrase wrong. Oh yeah, Brian is less PP. I didn't think about that. That's actually probably a big deal. Okay, now I regret it. Oh well. I don't think it matters that much. We'll get Surf soon anyway. I guess it's not that soon. I should have just went. I don't know why I stayed. Because I have Pluck. Oh, that's not good. That's also... I mean, it doesn't... You know, it's bad. Go my Kaza. But yeah. So yeah, got a little bit of practice to do. I'm just gonna grind the shit out of High Hills Arena and then do Act 2. Wait, Kaza won't obey? What are you talking about, man? Why not? Okay, hold on a sec. Platinum Gym Badges. Okay, so I need 4 badges for... That's so stupid. Why does it not scale with each badge? It's just like every 2 badges it scales. That's so dumb, man. Whatever. Let's just stay. Yeah, so... a little more work to do, and then I will do any percent, which will be fun. I haven't done like a long, like hour-long category in so long. Like last time was like, I guess it was 120 star in like September, October. Which I guess is like yeah, that's 2 hours long for me. Yeah, like an hour long specifically. Like I haven't done that since 70 star, which was quite a while ago, last year sometime, like middle of the year. So yeah, it'll be interesting. Seems like when I get to like an hour-long category, like that's when I start to get exhausted. When it's like 30 minutes long, it's fine, and I'm not that exhausted. But yeah. Anyway, speaking of Mario, I'm gonna shut up about Silksong for a second. So Mario 64, I I don't need a heal, right? No, I'm fine. Mario 64, I'm surprised I kind of went back to Mario so soon after starting Silksong. Like, I remember I posted on Blue Sky that I was like, okay, let's drag you out. I posted on Blue Sky that, like, yeah, my goal this year is to just grind the shit out of Silksong. And then I was like, maybe I'll give Zero Star some love if I'm feeling bored of Silksong. But it's kind of funny, I like not long after like getting my first Act 2 PB, I think I was just like, I want to do some Zero Star. Because then posting that tweet, like I realized, well, that Blue Sky post, I guess. Like, I was mentioning like what PBs I got last year, and I PB'd in everything except for Zero Star. Like, I just didn't really care about Zero Star. And I was like, I should give some love to Zero Star then. And that, thinking about that made me want to do it more and more. And so instead of me getting bored of Silksong and doing Zero Star, it was more just me wanting to do Zero Star because I wanted to improve my PB. And I did. I started learning Ultimate DDD Skip, which is like a harder version of DDD Skip. It saves more time and it's like easier in some ways, but it's not easier, it's like actually just harder. Mostly. It's just a lot more luck based and it's like stupid. I thought it was better and then I realized like no, it sucks. Like the other method was way better. So yeah, I got my PB down. I got 2 PBs in Zero Star. So my PB was originally a 736. I guess for reference, record is a 615. I think 615, around that. Like, the record was like broken somewhat recently, so I can't remember. But I think it was 615. Anyway. I'm just making sure I got that tile. I'm just gonna reload. You. Get the other tile. Oh yes, do I have repels? I need to check. No. Alright, I think maybe the super repels will appear. So yeah, I got 2 PBs. My first PB was I went from a 736 down to a, oh nice, super repels. I'm just gonna buy as much as I can. Is that stupid? Maybe that's dumb. Nah, it's fine. And might be worth healing while I'm here. Let's see how many bronze I got. I should have kept Bubble Beam. 5, I'm fine. So yeah, I went from a 736 down to a 728. Let's put this up here. So that was like a decent cut. But I can definitely, I'm capable of like, my summer best right now is a 642 or something. So I can definitely do way better than a 728, which I did. I got it down to a 710, which is, you know, also not as best. Like I can definitely still do better than that even. I can definitely get sub 6. Like that's my goal with Zero Star. But after the 710, I was like, alright, I'm kind of done with this for now. Oh shit, I didn't think about these twins. But it's fine. As long as they move from their original location. Yeah, so can definitely get sub 6, but it is fine. And then I still felt like 0 star and 1 star are very similar. So I was just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna do 1 star now. Like, why not? Like I still have goals with 1 star to get a sub 740. My PB at the time was a 744. But 1 star was kind of fucking me over. Like, I was just kind of choking a lot, and I was messing up, like losing to BLJs a lot too. But then I did PB. It was, I could definitely just get sub 740. It's not that hard, but it's just doesn't. I suck. I just suck, I think. Or BLJs suck, I guess. Depends how you want to look at it. Sometimes I like looking at it as BLJs suck. That makes my brain happy, I think. I got these. Okay. But yeah, so I beat that PB, I got a 742, which is a little annoying, but you know, it's one step closer. At least I proved to myself that I can still PB. It's not like it's fucking Jova. But yeah, so I'm pretty happy with that. I got a couple Mario 64 PBs in, which is awesome. Where are we at now? We're an hour in. This might go like well over an hour. Alright, so yeah, that's like my Mario 64 thing. I'm kind of like off Mario now. I'm kind of like, yeah, I might come back to those, but I kind of got bored of just like spamming 1-star runs. Maybe that means 0-star time, but the categories are so similar that I don't know. I just wanted to get back into Silksong, which I did in the last couple days, and then I got today my goal time today, which is awesome. So yeah, doing good with speedrunning. I do want to get the sub 50 in 70 sometime this year. I think that'll be a nice grind to come back to. Like, I haven't really done like a real Mario 64. Like 1 and 0-star are pretty, like, you're not really doing much. You're not really doing any stars at all. Like I kind of miss doing just doing the grind for the stars and like learning each star and stuff, practicing each star. Yeah, I don't have really much single star urge anymore. And then 120 star, like 120 star, I have no desire for. Like I'm kind of like on the 120 stars boring train. I'm gonna reload these trainers. But yeah, I've been pretty bored of, like, whenever I think about doing 120, I'm just like, damn, this is not really exciting to think about. I'm not really interested in running this category right now. But yeah, one day when I've like done all my goals in Mario, I'm sure I'll hit the 120 grind. So yeah, 70 at some point this year, but I'm pretty honed in on Silksong right now. Okay, so I guess let's switch things up. Let's talk about visual novels, I guess. So last time I mentioned that I was playing a Yuri visual novel called Seabed, and holy shit, that visual novel is pretty. It's kind of crazy. Like, I thought it would be a lot more normal than it ended up being. I guess spoilers if you don't want to be spoiled about Seabed. Spoiler warning now. I don't think I'll put up like a timestamp or anything. I don't think there aren't enough people that watch this to the point that I care about like spoilers that much. Yeah, it's so basically I was like pretty early on in the story. Like I guess I was probably in the middle of the story, but it's crazy. Like, so spoilers. Get the fuck out of here if you're gonna play Seabed. Read Seabed. But one of the two girls that are in a relationship, one of them is dead, and it's kind of sad. But so essentially, like, it's kind of a mystery visual novel in that sense, where it's like, what's going on? Like, how it's more that she's like, it's not explained, her death. It's kind of like confusing. And that's because from the protagonist's perspective, it's like, let me just get all this grass. So yeah, from the protagonist's perspective, she's like got like amnesia or something, and she's like forgotten what's kind of happened, and like she's like hallucinating her girlfriend being around, and it's like kind of a twist reveal that she's not actually around and that these are all hallucinations. And then she goes and meets her doctor friend that she hasn't seen since like childhood, to like see what's up. It gets a lot more confusing than that. So she goes to like the mountainside, and she like basically has a time off from work because like work is like kicking her ass sort of thing. Basically what happened is she's taken up all the work that her late girlfriend would be doing, because she's trying to make up in her mind, like she's hallucinating that she is doing work too, because she works with her, or did work with her. And then so it's like pretty tragic. It's like it's hard to explain. It's really such a complicated story. But yeah, they used to go on trips a lot, like vacation trips. Like they would go to other countries together. That was just something they liked doing. And then it's so weird. Like they kind of imply that like on one trip that one of them, like the girl that died, gets lost. It's just so complicated. Like, and you think that's what's going on. That's like the mystery, but it's not. I can't even really explain it. It's so convoluted. But essentially, what happens is, she goes to the mountainside, and then you have like these mysterious chapters or like times in the game where it's from her girlfriend's perspective, the one that died, and you're like, okay, what's going on here? Is this the past? Is this the present? Like, is she actually alive and like she was never dead in the first place? Was her friend lying to her, doctor friend lying to her about being dead? But they were at a funeral. There's a scene where they have a flashback where they're at a funeral, so like what's going on there? And then so what's happening is the parts of her girlfriend's perspective is actually in her own mind, and it's like just not revealed to us at that point. It's fucking insane. It's like okay, we're getting into some pretty supernatural territory here. Not really supernatural, but like some pretty insane shit. And it's like it gets pretty fascinating. But I will say, like, the game does, well, the visual novel does like drag on a little bit. Like it does kind of tease you with these ideas, and then just like goes on for ages without like answering any questions. And it's like, okay, it's time to answer questions now, right? It's time to tell me what the fuck is going on. So I got these. How do I want to do this? So I might end here actually. Just do this tower next episode. And it's Elysian time. Alright. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna end it off here. But basically Seabed is just like, so it turns out like, yeah, all that's happening in her mind, and then there's this other character that's like in both worlds, and it's because the characters in her girlfriend's world are like projections of herself at different ages to take care of her, and her doctor friend, it turns out she's a doll. They're like playing doctor with a doll who's a doctor when they were kids, and like this projection of her, and so like whenever she would meet with this doctor or like consult this doctor, really it was just her consulting herself in her own mind. It's like so convoluted. There's a lot. There's just so much stuff, and it's so weird. But yeah, this is the end of this episode. I guess the last thing I want to mention is I want to borrow a book from the library and like read a book, like a real book, because I read a lot of visual novels and I enjoy it, but I do wonder if it's because I enjoy the visuals a lot too, like if I need the visuals, or if I just like reading books. Like I've obviously read books in the past, but like not very frequently, and I don't really. The last book I read would have been ages ago. So, yeah. So I want to try reading a real book, just to see what's up. I think it'll be fun. It'll be a fun little experiment. Anyway, I've been yapping. There's more that I could talk about with Seabed, but it's so convoluted. Like I don't even know where to start when I talk about it. But it's very interesting. A little bit fillery. But it's a nice looking visual novel. It has an interesting story. It's kind of a sad story. But anyway, good visual novel. I rate it probably like a 7 out of 10 or something. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.